golden boy. Many things have been said about me, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Much has been made about the circumstances of my death. As I look down from heaven, I see all the changes that have come. No one can tell my story better than me. Little has been said about me being a wonderful father, a good son and brother, a civil rights activist, a trailblazer, and a mentor to other artists, black and white. They are Bobby Womack, Aretha Franklin, Lou Rawls, James Brown, Marvin Gaye, Spike Lee, James Taylor, Tupac Shakur, too many to mention. My influence on popular music today is immeasurable. My songs are still played today and sung badly by American Idol hopefuls. For those youngsters in the audience, I am familiar with American Idol. I think Jennifer Lopez is kind of hot. She's a little young for me, maybe 40 years ago. Well, I'm a married man, so I'm not offended. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, no matter how bad. Seriously, I want your undivided attention while I try to set the record straight. I was not perfect. I was not an angel. I had many temptations. Women, drugs, and sex. Comes with the territory. At times, my relationships with my family suffered. I was a legend before I was 30 years old. That's a lot to handle for a young man as fine as I am. Immense fame does not come with a handbook. So I'm sure you guys have lots of questions. I can't answer them today. I'm only here to sing. But I do want to be remembered for the good things I did, my accomplishments. I was a pioneer in the music industry. I formed my own record company. I was a visionary who formed my own publishing company, managed my own career and my own money. I was inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I received an honorary Grammy. These things were unheard of for a black man back in the early 60s. But I saw the necessity of managing my own career and money. Most black artists were being ripped off by the major record companies. This song was an anthem for the 60s civil rights movement. I witnessed firsthand the segregation, the beatings, the riots, and the injustices growing up in Chicago on the South Side. Also in my travels in the South on concert tours on the Chitlin Circuit. The Chitlin Circuit was the name given to the venues available to African American artists traveling through the South. It was our only option if we wanted to be seen and heard by the masses. I was not lucky, I made my luck. I played the Copa. I had my name in lights in Times Square. I lived in Beverly Hills and I owned a Ferrari. But I was moved by the civil rights movement and by Dr. Martin Luther King. This song, The Color of My Skin, A Change Is Gonna Come, has more importance to me than any of my other songs. The song spotlighted the plight of the black people. It was an anthem that jump-started the movement and would turn out to be prophetic for me as well. I died before it was ever released. I would like to sing this song for the first time live for you. It was released after my death. I'll sing just a little part of it. I was born by the river in a little tent. And oh, just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. All right. I am glad that a change did finally come. Thank you guys for allowing me to sing that for you. A black man for president and voting rights for blacks? That's something that we could never have imagined. The seeds we planted gave fruit. That song comes from my gospel roots. I grew up with a gospel background, originally singing with the Soul Stirrers. I was afraid to cross over to popular music, thinking my fans would not allow me to make the transition. But my song, You Send Me, cemented my place in music history. It changed all that. It changed the way soul music was perceived. There was no turning back. Well, I wish I could stay longer, sing more songs, and answer the questions I know you want to ask. But unfortunately, this is a 20-minute gig, and my time is up. Good night, and thank you for coming. He exits through a back curtain.